Hi, welcome to A Bit of Biology with your guest star, Jay Comstock.
Today we're talking about energy flow by Mr. Rock.
So I originally called this unit photosynthesis and cellular respiration, and I mainly talked about chloroplast and mitochondria. But I'm starting to change it a little bit because this year and from here on out, I want to focus on energy flow in this unit. What that means is that energy flows throughout an ecosystem, and different organisms do different things with this energy. So this picture here is a great illustration of that. Sun energy comes in, and all organisms get all of their initial energy from the sun. We have these wonderful things called plants, and they do this thing called photosynthesis, and they take the sun energy and they convert it into chemical energy. Chemical energy is just glucose, which is just food that we eat. The chemical energy is then converted into cellular energy, which is a fancy name for ATP, which we use to do everything, we humans, and that ATP is converted into heat energy, and that heat energy is lost. So when you do a lot of activity, you sweat, you move around, and all the ATP that you burn up in your body gets lost as heat. So this is going to be a very notable drawing for this unit. And it's the process of how photosynthesis works with cellular respiration. So I'm going to start on the left side and move to the right. Number one, what do plants need? What do chloroplasts need for photosynthesis? If you just ask yourself this question, what do plants need to grow? They need carbon dioxide, they need sun, and they need water. With that, photosynthesis happens, chloroplast makes products, and these products are plants give us oxygen, which is on the right, and they also give us glucose. Then below, cellular respiration, pretty much the same process, but in just the reverse order. Cellular respiration, something that plants and animals do, and you need mitochondria to do it. So cellular respiration is going to take oxygen and it's going to take glucose. It's going to convert them into ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. So the actual names for the actual definitions for these processes. Photosynthesis is going to be the process by which chloroplast converts sun energy into glucose. Sun energy just being light from the sun, glucose being chemical energy, food that we eat. Cellular respiration is then going to be the process by which mitochondria, which both plants and animals have, converts glucose into ATP, which is cellular energy. These are the equations for photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Just a reminder, kind of a throwback to Unit 2, things that are before the arrow are the reactants, and things after the arrow are going to be the products. So in the equation for photosynthesis, you have sun plus carbon dioxide plus water. Those are the things that are going to go into photosynthesis, and what comes out is glucose, chemical energy, and oxygen. Plants give us oxygen. It's a very beautiful thing. Cellular respiration, then, the equation, the reactants, the things that go in, are glucose and oxygen. So in order to make ATP, you need to eat food, and you also need to breathe in oxygen. And those are the two requirements to make energy. The products of cellular respiration are ATP. Evidence of that is you being able to move. You're burning energy all the time. Carbon dioxide, you know that because you breathe out carbon dioxide. You breathe in oxygen, you use the oxygen, and then you breathe out carbon dioxide. And the last product for cellular respiration, a lot of people don't know this, but is water. Every single time you breathe out, not only do you breathe out carbon dioxide, but you also breathe out water. If you want evidence of that, you can breathe on some glassware. If you have glasses, you could breathe on your glasses. They fog up. That's actually water. If you don't have glasses during these winter months when it's really cold, you can see the water being breathed out when it's really cold outside. So you do breathe out water every single time you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide and water. So those are the products for cellular respiration. The last two concepts I want to talk about here is autotrophs and heterotrophs. One thing I want to say right away, I kept autotrophs green because autotrophs are going to do photosynthesis. Autotrophs, layman's terms name is a producer because they sustain themselves by making their own energy. So this is something that can make its own energy and does not need to eat other things. An example of this would be plants. Heterotrophs, the non-fancy name for a heterotroph would be a consumer. Consumers obtain their energy by consuming other organisms. So this is any organism that needs to eat another organism to get energy. So you, personally, as a human, you're a heterotroph. So they can't make their own energy. An example would be animals. This has been a bit of biology. This is Mr. Rock signing off.